in this video around what independent advocacy is. Now, in its simplest description, we would say independent advocacy helps a person to speak up and be heard. But that can be a little bit simplistic. And if we look a bit deeper, we will find that advocates can do a number of tasks. What I would say when we go through these is, as long as the goal is to help a person to speak up about their own life and their own choices, then you'll be fine. If you do any of these with a false hat on of giving advice or trying to persuade somebody to take a particular course of action, then that's when we've stepped outside the role of the advocate. So the main thrust of advocacy is always about the person's choices, their voice, and what they want to achieve. And this will involve activities like accessing information, like helping people make choices, whether that means physically going to experience different care homes, for instance. It can mean accessing information about people's rights, so the right to attend meetings or the right to appeal or challenge a decision. It will definitely include challenging decisions, because often people come to advocacy because they're not happy with the status quo and they want to get something stopped or change, or they want to start something. So the point they come to you, it's likely that you're going to have to challenge a decision. It definitely includes self-advocacy. So our starting point in the independent advocacy relationship is to help a person think, where can I self-advocate for myself and what do I need to self-advocate? It can include representational advocacy, so that's where an advocate would speak up on behalf of a person. But I wouldn't advise you start there, because if you do, you're more likely to start to de-skill the person. Good advocacy always starts with self-advocacy. And the last thing I would suggest advocacy is about taking action. So this is where you will be doing physical, practical things like attending meetings with a person, perhaps helping them to write letters or make phone calls. And as well as that, providing emotional support. So reassurance that it's okay to make choices, confidence that the choice for them is the right choice, and generally being there for somebody. When I first came into advocacy, the person who trained me was very clear. They said, you are on that person's side. No matter what they say, you've got their back. And I think there's something beautifully simple about that idea. For a lot of people who receive health and social care, that natural ally is missing. And an advocate can really step in and make a difference to have somebody's back. And advocates often say to me, well, I went to that meeting but I didn't actually do anything, I just sat there. Well, that's beautiful advocacy, because it means that you had the person's back and the person felt just free to be able to do it by themselves. That's a sign that you're doing really well when you don't do something. So to recap, advocacy, it's about voice, it's about choice, it's about being on the person's side. It's never about advice given, never about best interests, and never about mediating between professionals and the person.